Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we are taking a look at the final week of Historic Shakeup. So this one's pretty much everything's all shook up at this point. We are in the third week already. Actually, third week started. Yeah, it's about right. We're and you know what? At this point, I decided let's just do something really random. I am pretty much doing it for the LULS. I'm not exactly taking it that seriously. So what we're going to have here is basically it's actually a bit of a fun one. But first, let's discuss the cards that in addition to all the cards that have been previously removed, are also removed from this current iteration of Historic Shakeup. So let's see, turn this on. Yeah, there you go. So we have so these are the cards that have been in addition removed from week 3. So Adanto Vanguard, this one's also another hit on the Auras deck. I think it's also kind of a hit on just some Boros aggro in general. We still have the other one, but losing Adanto Vanguard is quite especially since you paid the like for Adanto Vanguard and it doesn't tap it down, so that's a big deal. Drawn in the Lock, this one hurts rogues just as much also. Karn the Great Creator, so no more anti-artifacts shenanigans for the. Likewise, no Ugin the Spirit Dragon either, so that colorless deck's gone. Zenith Flare is also gone, so I'm not going to be bringing that cycling deck back. Otherwise, Llanowar Elves, Llanowar Elves a hit on the Elves deck, hit to basic Gruul aggro as well. Lightning Strike, probably the best burn spell so far. Well, it's the best non-conditional burn spell, so that one takes a hit. Knight of the Ebon Legion is a hit for white-black or mono-black aggro. Luminarch Aspirant, a hit on mono-white generally, but also hits some other flavors. Narset Parter of Veil, so you can draw cards safely now. Nissa Who Shakes the World, that's hit to green mid-range or any sort of green Planeswalker style control strategy, so that would be Golgari, Sultai, Bant. Those get hit. Righteous Valkyrie hits the mono-white Angels deck. So a few other interesting ones. As I said, I decided I want to do something, well, just a little bit very strange. So don't expect to win much with this one. I just wanted to see if it's even possible. So it literally centers around 2 cards. Colossus Hammer. I probably should get a 4th copy of this. And Resolute Strike. So Resolute Strike, its target creature gets +2/+2. If it's a warrior, you may attach an equipment you control to it. And who doesn't want to attach a 10/10 equipment? So the basic plan is we have Fireblade Charger. It's a warrior. When it gets equipped, it gets haste. So that's a very good strategy. We got an addition from Historic Anthology, Goblin Cavalier. So has built-in trample. So that one combos really well with Colossus Hammer. Core Blade Master, double strike, pretty good. Champion of Flame also has trample and gets a toughness boost as well. So we also run a few other artifacts. So it's pretty much these main 16. We have a few supplementary creatures. Called the Forge Master. So even if we don't get a big equipment, if the creature gets destroyed by removal, say, we will get it back in hand. So it gives us a little extra card advantage. I'm trying out a singleton copy of Akiri because I have her, why not? Same with Nahiri. Halvar's pretty much there for the equipment version, Sword of the Realms. And otherwise, it's a mix-up of various equipment. Shadow Spear, Relic, Axe, Maul of the Skyclaves. I already mentioned the Hammer. I'm putting in a singleton Sword of Body in mind for just to test it out. Probably should just be Colossus Hammer. And you got Kazul's Fury, so hit for 1/2, sacrifice for the other half. Let's see if we can make that happen. Again, this is really more fun. This is more of a fun deck than an actual serious deck. So I don't expect it to always hit, but we'll see how it happens. We're also running about 22 lands total, including the 3 Kazul's Fury, so we are running very light here. So pretty much our most expensive card would be Nahiri, Akiri, Kazul's Fury. Okay, Maul the Skyclaves, but that doesn't rhyme anymore. So interesting start. We got the Temple of Triumph. We got the Resolute Strikes and the Hammer. We're just missing a creature. We can take our time to burn it out here. So I'm going to go Temple of Triumph first. Don't need lands at this point. I want to hold up Fire Prophecy turn 2. Soulscar Mage, so there's our perfect target. Oh, we don't need this many Resolute Prophecies. We're gonna bin one. Hit the Kazul's Fury when we actually need the creature. We have about 20 plus creatures, so that's about one third of the deck. Also, slightly awkward that this is... Okay, we got Champion of the Flame though. So based on this one, of course I'm not playing that. I'm gonna play the Colossus Hammer first. So I actually would prefer to have another land so that I can safely cast the Kazul's Fury. Opponent's probably gonna go all in. I've seen gonna go all in at this point, so we need to see if we can catch up. Really all in there. Burning. Oh, they got the triple. Do they have the quad? Well, they have 4 mana at this point, so that's 6 mana. Actually, that's gonna be scary. Nope. So just the quad. I'm concerned about a possible shock, but I have to go for it. If I can draw a cheaper creature, that'd be fine too. Halvar. So we're gonna have to. Okay, we'll play Champion. I'm gonna play the Kazul's Fury as a land. I'm actually not gonna wait. Let's see if he has it. If our opponent has it. If our opponent has the shock, it's as good as dead. Actually, any burn spell, Wizard's Lightning. Okay, we can turn now. So yeah, the meme did not work there, but we're gonna keep trying. So that's part of the weakness of this one. Also, yeah, I seem to have turned it off again. We're gonna keep trying this one. It's basically really a meme at this. It's really a meme attempt. We need to hit more creatures, but we did have two halves of the combo, so I was willing to take a shot at it. Yeah, I probably should just get a 4th hammer at this point. Like, I do have other equipment as well, but yeah, missing out on creatures. We really wanted to hit an earth. Also, opponent running Wizard's Lightning. Well, they did have some wizards there, so yeah, it's pretty much gonna be a battle against the. So we got Gavalier into Relic Axe, but this is not so great. I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, this might be less burn centric, so we might get away with things. I'm gonna lead on Gavalier first. Normally, you're supposed to lead on Fabled Passage, set up the Maul of the Skyclaves, but I have no idea. I don't know what kind of setup our opponent has. Let's see if our opponent responds to this, like, say, probably a bounce spell. Wait, no, Brazen Borrower is out. They could still have a bounce spell, but they could have a counter, which would be interesting. I don't actually mind this getting countered at this rate. Syncopate, they do have a counter. So if we can force our opponent to use resources that way, I'm fine with it. Although Relic Axe makes this like what, a 5/2? So again, we're pretty much playing this one as Sword of the Realms. Let's see if our opponent has another counter again. This could be a flash style deck, which it's plausible. It's also very, for all intents and purposes, well, it's effective. It's also effectively boring. But Can't be helped too much on that one. At least we got the Cavalier down, so we had air quotes something. So I'm gonna play the Maul of the Skyclaves first. Let's force yet another counter spell here. Yeah, playing 1:1:1 is really... The good news is it's not Frilled Mystic, so slightly okay with that. But our opponent has a huge advantage on us right now. Did we... Oh, we only have one of each. Okay, so this Fabled Passage actually does nothing. So I'm gonna play this land out here. I'm going to cast Sword of the Realms. Let's bait out an actual counterspell again. Unfortunately, we're gonna be using the -2 for the most part with Nahiri, since we can't exactly stick an equipment on the table at this point. There's the Frilled Mystic. Okay, we'll let that resolve. So we'll get to at least play the Champion of the Flame. I guess I could have played Champion of the Flame first, that's also another thing. But I probably should also ease up on the Fable. I actually have only 2 Fabled Passages. So yeah, probably should have 1 extra land. So I'm gonna take that hit. If our opponent is literally just playing counter spells, well, it can't be helped. Let's see. I'm so tempted to swing first, make our opponents play their Nightscape Ambusher, then just drop this on afterwards. Yeah, let's do that. I'm pretty sure our opponent has a Nightscape Ambush. Oh, doesn't have a Nightscape Ambusher. So I'm actually going to... I'm actually gonna play Nahiri first. I'm gonna force our opponent to keep playing counter spells. They've had 3 counter spells at this point. When did they discard the... Oh yeah, they discarded Force Sinister Sabotage. So Grindborn Cutthroat. They probably do have a counter spell if that's the setup. Spell Pierce. Okay. But they're down to 1 card. Well, they're gonna be up to 2 cards again, so that's gonna be a problem. Also, bad time to actually get the hammer because we're kind of all out at this point. So the most I can do is like Shadow Spear, but I don't know if we're gonna hit it. Well, we did hit the hammer. I'm gonna drop the hammer first. Let's see if we can bait the counter spell. Opponent's down to like 2 cards. Nope, no one's not gonna fool anyone with that. Opponent might also... I'm gonna equip it on the Cavalier if our opponent has like a bounce effect. Growth spot. Okay. Opponent's digging. They could still... No, they hit the land, but they didn't hit much of anything else. I am going to swing. Let's see. So now it's off to see if we can hit 8 mana. Or an Absolute Strike. I'm actually not gonna block here. We're gonna be dead soon, but what I can do is basically swing with Cavalier, then move the equipment afterwards. So I'm gonna cast Champion of Flame again. Maybe this eats a count. Essence Scatter, that's semi-fine. Opponent's really down to their last card. Opponent? I think our opponent is trying to see if they have a way to... They probably have a Grindborn Cutthroat. So it has a way to chump block this. But they are out of cards now. And you get some extra damage through, so that's important. So we're going to be taking hits from this one. At least this has trample. Opponents probably figured out that we are never going to sack this for another land. Unfortunately, I can't block. So we need to hit another creature. So I have to hit our opponent. We got them as far as we could, so that's at least something I can say for myself. So if our opponent has a instant and has another instant, nope. So this is 9 damage. Opponent's somewhat flooded. I think they're just only gonna swing with Cutthroat this time. Oh no, they're gonna go for it all. Do they have the last spell? So I actually want the Kazul's Fury now. Oh, be careful here. So we're gonna swing first. Let's see if our opponent has the blocker. Frilled Mystic. Extra damage gets through. Again. Oh, the bad news is we're gonna lose the Champion of Flame in the process. Oh, so this is a sad one. Maybe we could hit... So I am kind of forced to block this one. I'm not going to survive otherwise. I could also equally just block the Frilled Mystic. We trade creatures off. So that's takes me 9, takes me to 2. Does my opponent have anything? No. No, that was it. That's all I got. So, yeah, that was kind of close. It wouldn't have mattered which one I blocked. I needed the extra card draw. Unfortunately, so we didn't exactly get that one. We were quite close. I probably now want to add an additional basic. You generally want to have at least one more basic than the number of Fabled Passages you have. So I could say cut the Sacred Foundry for that. So Strike, Cavalier. We have a good start here. So the question now becomes what kind... Because what I can do is... Well, play the Temple of Triumph first. I want to just play Cold. That's the least likely to hurt us. We can also now hold up Fire Prophecy if we need. Shoot the Fire Prophecy if we have to. Opponent takes a Foulmire Knight. That's actually fine for us. Also helps that Paul is a warrior, so... Well, it doesn't benefit from this one. If we can slap on the Maul on this one, it's good. Opponent goes Spin the Fangbearer, so that's their plan, eh? So we'll take that hit. Since they're going for counters... we will put one Maul in the library. Yeah, we need to have extra creatures at this point. So we're going to try to burn out as many fins as possible. In fact, alternate plan would be like put all of the Skyclaves on Gavalier, then just let the call die. Opponent goes Blood Chief's Curse. He might hold. Oh no, he's going for it. No blocks. Opponent might be stuck on mana or might have just another Death Touch creature. Though. Okay, so we got that hit in there. Hold on a second. What do you mean? People let tongue. What do you mean? Hit tongue? Yeah, sige. So dito kay tongue. Oo. Okay, we're actually gonna just put a bunch of guys on the ground here. I'm willing to trade the Falmar Knight for, let's say, one of the Gavaliers at this point. Opponent's gaining a little bit of life with every attack, but we might be able to overcome it. Opponent probably wants to snipe the Gavalier on the air right now. So dito, itong hindi Pasko daw. This one. Bokwan diya, so di type pa. Oh, the opponent had a Blizzard Brawl, so okay, we'll take the hit there. They did not have enough snow-covered lands, I think. Yeah, they needed another snow-covered. So we have the Resolute Strike too. So Gavalier, Resolute Strike, target this guy. I'm gonna just swing with both, force the trade. Oh, dito, tanging number.
Did we copy that data?
Just hold this down and press this one.
And press what? Sige?
Yeah, di sige sa tanging number letter
both data dia lo ba ABC lo.
So dito, sige si Samia. OF ba?
OF to.
Okay, OF. Oh, they can join it. Okay, opponent's down to 1 life there. Okay, we're still waiting to see what our opponent's about to do on this one. They might have a kill for this one. We just need... Basic land? Yes, please. That allows us to just hard equip with the Gavalier. Opponent might still have removal at this point, but... Okay, and we actually had the Resolute straight back up. And actually our opponent didn't have anything else after that.
If 5.
No, stop. Let go. Then 5.
M, so
M.
Y.
Aishamiya.
E.
Okay. Then
So N.
okay, tapos dito join no.
Enter. Bobe. Meeting Pasko bobe.
Di shot yo ba umpyo?
Shot yo
Sige si M ba o N ah?
N. Baka what's he?
Is this O or 0?
OF.
You sure it's OF not 0F ah?
This is 0 and OF lang ito ay.
Di umpyo. That's a 0F. It's also possible na longsong si umpyo di shot. Yeah, di longsong siya umpyo lo.
Oh, iho ka umpyo lo.
Okay, dito mo.
Ano ko kimang
The problem with Zoom meetings can't just just give a regular one-word password. You don't no need to be bloody complicated about your passwords. It's nobody cares about your meetings. You have to just keep it simple. Anyway, so risky keep. Actually, very undesirable keep here. I know I got the Temple of Triumph. Anyway, this is really a meme deck. I don't think we can survive mulliganing with this one, so we might as well just go for it. And so we're gonna actually just play the Fireblade Charger first. Probably should play the Temple of Triumph first in case our opponent has something to drop. That's actually something to consider. At least I get one drop. Okay, looks like our opponent is on the slow path, so we do. Okay, I probably want to fire Prophecy, so I also want to hit lands too. No, we do have a land already, Kazul's Fury, so I'm gonna bin that. Just play the Cavalier. If our opponent has a has that Seasoned Warrior, that's a problem. Champion of Wit. Okay, so this is like a control style deck. This might be an issue. We can burn this out, but if our opponent's playing the long game with... Yeah, this is a God Pharaoh style deck, so we are in real trouble. We do have to play this as a land. I am gonna burn this one out first. What do we not want? We probably don't want a Curie without equipment, so we're gonna... Maul's good. No, our opponent probably has a ton of counter spells. Do note that a lot of counter spells did not get cut out, so we have the full suite of Absorbs, Sinister Sabotage, all them counter spells and whatnot. Opponent hit the magical 4 mana, has to Shatter the Sky. Kinda wish I had called at that time, but I guess it's Call. I guess we play Call first. Probably should have played Core Blade Master first because there's no benefit to equipping onto this one. Yeah. Also, do note that when Strixhaven comes out, we're gonna have way too many. We're gonna have a lot of rat effects in Historic. It looks like I'm setting myself up for... Yeah, I kinda am. Opponent had... It's also possible that it's just God Pharaoh's... They're just waiting for the... Oh wait, they did hit the God Pharaoh's Gift. Now they just need to have the other card to go... The other artifact to go with it. Baral... His spells are cheaper, mine are not, so counter spells are going to be an issue here. I kinda wanna burn this first. If they have the if they have a... Nope, they did not have it, so we're gonna bin the Blade Master. I think I'd rather have Champion of Flame. Opponent might have a 1 mana counter for this. Spell Pierce is quite good here. So at least we're hitting for 8, so some consolation there. So now we just need to hit for the rest. Opponent shatters the sky, returns to owner's hand, so yeah, we got the value back. I kind of want the Fireblade Charger now. Another mana would be fine. Okay, there's the other mana. So I need to decide, do I want to just play both of these out, or do I want to just play one? Because our opponent knows this is coming. And let's play the other. So opponent probably has plenty of time to answer this. They might have what? Another Shatter? Well, between Shatters and Rats, they could have a total of 8 or more. Cast out that makes sense. You nuke the creature, not the art equipment. Yeah, we cannot be playing the 1-for-1 game here. We need to have something better than this. Unfortunately, we're now flooding on land, so... That said... Oh, this is also not so... Well, our opponent could always tap in response. That's a problem. I think I still have to play this one, though. Basically, we're kind of setting up for Kazul's Fury if we could get that to happen. Opponent could just have even more pinpoint removal. That would be annoying. We've already drawn out at this point. The meme is already dead at this point. Refurbish. What do they get back? Fabricate 2, so it's a 4-4. It's a 6-6. They can tap in response. We will take... Oh, it has lifelink too? Oh yeah. It has all of them good stuff. Yeah, I probably should concede. The Angel of Invention with the lifelink really already wrecks us at this point. Yeah, we'll concede here. We got a 9-8, but it's not gonna do anything. We kind of got... Well, double shatter slowed us down quite a lot. Could we have... We probably could have gotten away with it by having more creatures if we did not say discard the... If we did not say discard the other Core Blade Master. We probably would have gotten another shot with that one. So, yeah, the first game was still the closest one. We had the hammer, we had the Resolute Strike, but we could not land it. We could not land the creature on time, I guess. So this time we have the Resolute Strike. So I want to play the Core Blade Master first. I actually could play Call first, but we'll play the Core Blade Master first. Opponent probably has some sort of removal suite. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Thankfully, no 1-mana spells yet. We got the hammer, actually. I'm concerned our opponent probably just has a list of burns and all that, so... I'm gonna minimize the risk by actually playing Call first. If our opponent decides to say go for Feather, we can hammer Resolute Strike. The first hit is not gonna be meaningful, but subsequent hits would be. If our opponent wants to just pump and trade, it's fine. Yeah, slight anti-timing, but that's fine for us. I'm okay with trading that way. So we actually want to hit more mana. Swiftblade Vindicator. That's a... Okay, that's a good burn turn. Because Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample. I have to decide which one of these two to hit. This one wants the pump, but I guess I could deny the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Put a card in top of your library. Relic Axe. Play the hammer out now. I would not be surprised if our opponent also has the hammer plan too. I only opted for the warrior plan because of Resolute Strike. Selfless Savior. I need our opponent to spend out all their mana. I could also just... We're gonna see if our opponent has a way to pump, because these two have double strike. I want to see what our opponent does. He could actually just sack the Selfless Savior, so that makes this argument slightly meaningless. God's willing. Let's see if our opponent has the burn spell. That would be the annoying part. So we now have a 13-13 double strike. We're not going to kill this one. No, we just need a way to give this trample. I can play the Call the Forge Master now just to protect it at least. That's the good part. 26. Okay, this is going to be so dumb. Our opponent... Okay, we don't want second hammer at this point. Our opponent might have a way to remove this. No, they don't. We actually memed them. we actually meme hammered them for the win. Okay, so we got one good win on that one. Let's see if we can get... We'll probably do another game or two. Let's see if we can get that one. Yeah, so our first win, kind of regular. Second win, I like our opponent's idea. It's basically just recycling benefits through Dreadhorde Arcanist. It's just that we hammered them out a bit too soon. Let's see if we can get another one. Yeah, but probably the changes I would make is like cut the Fabled Pass. I might even cut the Fabled Passages out altogether. Just replace them with straight lands. We're not exactly we do get some benefit from the deck thinning, but just not that much. Okay, so we got Blade Master, Resolute Strike. We now need to dig for an artifact. So I will keep this since we have a Temple of Triumph. The Scry and the Fire Prophecy is very important. Yeah, we're trying to find the other half of the combo because we have at least 2 creatures. I'm probably going to regret it as soon as our opponent plays... Okay, not removal colors. So next turn we got Clifftop Retreat, Fire Prophet. Oh, opponent's playing 4 colors? Oh wow, this looks like a very interesting special here. I don't think our Fire Prophecy is gonna do much. Neither will these Kazul's Fury, so... We're gonna play out a few creatures. Though I think I just walked into a Rat effect. This might be bad. I probably should not have played this. I could have just kept this up. Fling for 1 if it was really bad. Yeah, there's no reason to play it like this. I'm really curious as to why our... Oh, it's a Shrines deck! They can play a land, they can snipe one of our creatures. Okay, they're going for it. We can actually protect 1 creature in response, so... I might do just that. Well, we're not always gonna hit hammer, so... Okay, I'm gonna decide to take a risk. If I let our opponent snipe this one... Oh, they're gonna snipe that one. I'm actually okay with that. So it's hammer or bust. Nope, but we do have a Temple of Triumph. Call the Forge Master is actually fine. So the plan is basically to just Resolute Strike the Core Blade Master when our opponent goes to Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. Yeah, they want to discard another land, go for the snipe. Or not. If they don't, it's fine. So I'm gonna play the Call the Forge Master now. I don't have any equipment quite yet. I want to see if our opponent goes for it now. Actually, now is the best time for them. for us if they go for it. If they go for call, I'll let call die. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. Play the Kazul's Fury. Yeah, we need to hit one of our equipment parts. We have about 10 pieces of equipment, which is 1 in 5 chance, about 20%. Not a great plan. If I lose the Blade Master, it's really bad. Opponent goes Sanctum of All. Ooh, the bad thing is that's 3 mana. If they decide to spend it on this, I'm going to actually just fire Prophecy in response. Oh, we got the hammer. Now we just need a creature. I feel so bad for our opponent. Oh my gosh, we actually got them out of nowhere. I feel so... Our opponent had it all planned out. Oh my gosh. I actually was gonna feel so bad, like, okay, we're gonna draw the hammer, but we're not gonna have anything to go with it. And turns out I draw the perfect Fireblade Charger to end the game right then and there. I feel bad for our opponent now. That was... It's not supposed to be that great, but heck, I'll take it. Let's do one more match. This one will be the last one, because let's be honest, this is really for fun. It's not really meant to be taken seriously. Well, we do have the Sword of double Clifftop Retreat. We're gonna keep this one. Got a super slow start. Yeah, and this is also very slow drop. You definitely want this to be a 4th hammer. Well, we did hit our land drop, so we get to go core Blade Master. Opponent has a lot of removal though, so I don't expect this core Blade Master to stay put. We in fact have to kind of play the Sword of... Okay, opponent's actually gonna... Yeah, the Nahiri's also starting to be a liability at this point. I have to play this. But yeah, this is a real feel bad. This should just be another hammer. Though this is an even worse matchup for us. Fatal Push will bypass this. Spark Harvest will also bypass this. Like, the most we're gonna get out of this is like... Okay, the Young Pyromancer. Opponent probably goes for the Fatal Push. Yeah. So we take 2. We can snipe this with Fire Prophecy if we need to. Yeah, the problem... Well, they lost the Fatal Push. They still have a Spark Harvest, which... Hold on, is this... Okay. Without paying its mana cost, but they'll still have to sacrifice a creature. Still not great for us. So, unfortunately, the best bet is to actually just snipe the Dreadhorde Arcanist. Get it out of there. Opponent... It'll be annoying if our opponent has Village Rights, but at least we get it out of there. That's the important part for us. Yeah, I needed to do the flip. Nahiri really does not... It's supposed to be like a long-term investment there. Like, Nahiri +1, we get the free equip. At least I don't have to worry about this coming back. I could have gone for it though, to be... Claim. Okay, he is gunning for it. Yeah, I forgot this one's Claim to Fame. And he's gonna actually... Okay, you know what? He's gonna actually go for the... Go wide. So a Fireblade Charger would be nice. But we're probably not going to survive the onslaught of tokens. We'll see. Well, at least our opponent is pseudo tapped out, so we... So let's see what we can do. This one's probably the worst play. I would want something with haste because we do need to swing. I don't like the idea of setting us up to be blown away, but our opponent runs Fatal Push, so it might not even matter at this point. Okay, they're going for the go wide greed play. Yeah, the devil. Well, they went for the sword instead of the creature. Well, it makes sense. The protection's not so great. It does have a Spark Harvest though. Yeah, I can concede at this point. The opponent fully in control at this point. We also got stuck on lands there. Well, we are running kind of light. Yeah, if I'm gonna make changes to this one, Nahiri's probably too slow. I definitely will just replace her with the Fourth Hammer. The Sword of Body and Mind also too slow. Your choice, if you have, I don't have another Maul of the Skyclaves, but that's the preferred one. Another Relic Axe is fine, or even another Fire Prophecy works there too. Yeah, you know, let's do one more. At least these games go really fast. Yeah, also the mana base, maybe we could ease off on some of the dual. Cause let's see. No, it's hard to ease off on the dual lands when you want white and red consistently. So turn 1 Cliff Top Retreat. Yeah, this one's already good. Turn 2 Inspiring Vantage. I probably just play Cold the Forge Master because we have a double. We don't exactly have an equipment to go with it. Oh yeah, did I mention that Relic Axe is good? Yeah, actually after this, I'm probably gonna just play one. If I can draw another mana, it probably doesn't matter to us too much. Opponent going exploring, so... Oh, and they missed it. So that way, I should be concerned if they have a go wide. So I'm actually gonna just equip Call right now. Give ourselves a little bit of an early clock. Force our opponent to respond with removal. It would benefit us if to hit mana though, but at least we still have something. Cultivate. Okay, so I'm probably gonna just go for the Core Blade Master. Its Extinction Event is a big any board wipe's gonna be a problem for us. Yeah, we should expect a board wipe about now. Unfortunately, the Relic Axe is on the wrong side. If I knew our opponent was just going to take their time, well, it didn't matter. Extinction Event would wipe it. And we're still stuck on... mana, so that's still an issue. Opponent goes blood. They're just gonna go for removal and any other ramp that they might have. Cultivate again. Yeah, so okay, we did hit our third mana now. This might be way too late already at this point. Yeah, the problem with strategies like this is just simply there's so much efficient removal here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Actually, now that I notice, Casualties of War. Yeah, they never banned Emergent Ultimatum. So I'm gonna play Fireblade Charger. That kind of, I still want to have at least one extra mana, but we might be able to stack a Relic Axe on top, get some extra burn this way. Though our opponent probably just, yeah, they go for the Emergent Ultimatum now. Yeah. Yeah, for Historic, you probably should ban this one. Oh, Valky, Alrune, card draw. You know what? We'll let them have the card draw and we'll let them have the Valky. I'm gonna let them decide how they want to do the exile part. Kind of makes me wish I played Call first. Exile. Okay, no, they're going for top card of library.
Make no mistake. I'm not.
Hit the land, but it's a So got ourselves another Resolute Strike. Don't really want that anymore. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that was really bad. I should have played Relic Axe. I forgot that this was set to red. Opponent hit the eliminate, so we're gonna go down to, so they can easily just snipe this. We can peg them down to 2. Again, we just have to prevent them from getting an extra turn, so we could still, air quotes, stand a chance. Trying to. Nope, opponent gains 15 life. We don't stand a chance unless we hit the meme hammer, and even then, opponent has to eliminate. Core Blade Master. Yeah, we can concede this one. We got stuck for so long on this setup. We gave our opponent way too much time to just keep building up. You know, let's do one more. Okay, yeah, just one more, then we close this. Yeah, but it's starting. You start to see a lot of the smaller decisions catch up with us. Like, there was no reason for that land to be set on. It just needed to be set on white. The other thing we could have easily done also was just put the Relic Hammer on top, force. Our opponent might have still had the way to exile, which would be a problem, but it'd still be a thing for us. So, Temple first. Gavalier is fine. Diagraph Ghoul looks like. So I'm actually gonna play the Gavalier now. If our opponent wants to kill this right away, it's fine. Well, not that fine, but it's fine-ish. Wayward Servant. Okay, so we can catch our opponent off guard with this. Let's get white this time. Let's learn from our past mistakes. So now we have a race. Next turn, I probably just play Champion the Flame, then hold up the Resolute Strike so we can just move it around. If we can hit another mana, it's Sword of Body, and we're going Sword of Body and Mind if we can. Opponent's probably gonna just kill this. I did consider zombies for artisan, but okay, opponent does have the kill spell. So we do hit the land. Does look a bit slow though. Let's see if they just go for the aftermath, just like just to ping us. I'll be perfectly fine with that. Yeah, they do it that way. That's good. Okay. Has some respect. So, okay, Sacred Foundry, not so great. But that's 11 damage, and we get the wolf in the process. So, Sword of Body and Mind actually does something. Opponent has, wow, this is what I would. Oh, they did have a Liliana Dreadhorde General. So opponent definitely wants to snipe this one. Well, they can snipe it. The protection from green, protection from blue, somewhat slightly awkward. Still gonna be somewhat awkward also when the wolf, when I suited them on the wolf. Well, they can just they can just still block it, I guess. We didn't use it on the meme hammer, but we did manage to get some. We still managed to get a resolute strike out of it. Ooh. You may tap target artifact. There's probably a kill spell there. There is. Here's the thing. That's awkward. I can always just hard cast the. No, that's an opponent concedes at that point. Yeah, so we got our last win for the day there. And what can I say? It's just there for the lulls, and I lulled quite a bit, so I'm actually happy with this one. So there you go. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. I'm hoping you guys had a great time with the shakeup. That said, yeah, if you're gonna do this deck, please cut the Nahiri. Maybe you can even cut the Akiri. Do not cut the Kazul's Fury. Maybe bump up the Prophecy and bump up the Hammer and the Maul if you can. Anyway, there we go. That's it for it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I wish you guys a great week. Take care.